Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Conan the Barbarian, issue 12. Okay, so this is issue 12 of Conan the Barbarian. This is the last part of Conan's journey into the past. I don't know what the story is called. If it's called On the Road to Kings, that's what it's called. But it's basically gone to Atlantis. So yeah, this is quite a good one. Um, we saw Thulsa Doom at the end of the last issue stabbing Cole. Um, and he basically explains. We get a little bit of a Thulsa Doom origin story here. Um, we see the sword that he had, which I believe which is the one Cole had. We get this basically explains that this giant black rock comes smashing through the sky, hundreds of years before Atlantis. He finds it. It gives him powers to raise the dead. He becomes Thulsa Doom, goes around doing bad stuff. They lock him in it, put him into a sarcophagus, and he kind of stays there for ages. And apparently, he's been manipulating King Cole for quite some time to basically rescue him and release him from this sarcophagus. So I'm not quite sure why he put himself in the sarcophagus first of all if he wanted to be released, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, so Cole is about to be killed by his own Atlantean blade, whereas Conan grabs all this thing, basically takes a swipe at him with a sword, and he cannot see him. And it says the elephant god basically spoke to originally. Says that he can't see him either. There's an absence of someone of form. There's a hole in the air where he should be. He's basically invisible. I think that's a really cool thing. So Tulsa Doom cannot see him because he's out of time. Uh, I think that's really cool. Um, it doesn't last very long. A few swipes. So basically, the Atlantean sword is kind of like cut through Conan's the sword. Conan uses it to stab the guy in the face. He cuts his hand off as well, and it um, basically it allows him to see him through casting a spell. There's more of a sword combat again, which again Conan's he cuts his hand off. The hand's full of maggots, and he gets attacked by the maggots. And then basically says, there's the black stone's going to be kind of his as well. And as he's kind of basically being absorbed by the black stone, and some lovely artwork again in this one. Conan comes along, plops his head off, and he's gone. He's dead. Now, obviously, we know that's not the last of him because obviously we've seen Doctor Doom in Conan's era, which is obviously hundreds of years in the future. So obviously somehow he comes back. You can't kill the guy off in the past, and you've already encountered him in the future. So um, basically, then the rest of the kingdom kind of sinks. Cole and his bodyguard make it off the island, and it seems that Conan returns back to his own time. Um, there's kind of a brief thing about what happens to Cole afterwards, and the sword is left behind. Conan finds himself in this town which he didn't want to be in the first place, and he completely forgets about his adventures in the Atlantean era. But unless I'm mistaken, I mean, it looks like Conan, so I assume Conan finds the Atlantean sword at some point in the future. Again, Conan's timeline's kind of very all over the place. And I assume you use the kind of the headdress he's wearing to kind of designate what he's doing. So Conan the thief, Conan the pirate, whatever. So yeah, he finds the sword. We get an advert here for Battle of the Blackstone, which is going to be the crossover between all of the uh, Robbie Howard stuff. Um, But that's coming soon. That's not next issue. Next issue apparently is issue 13, which I thought they'd finish at 12 and then do that. Issue 13. We have a red-headed lass on the front of this one. Is that Red Sonja? I doubt it. Well, I mean, it could be. It'd be cool if it was. So yeah, and then I think the Blackstone stuff, unless I'm mistaken, issue 4 of Savage Sword is going to be a anthology of all of the characters that all Conan and the other lot. So we're going to kind of see a little bit from everything. So rather than being like a massive Conan story and then the little story at the back, we're going to get short stories for each one. I assume that's not going to be it though. I assume we're going to have its own mini series as well. But that'll be the setup, I think. But yeah, it's a good nice rounded out issue of the storyline. Conan stuff's always decent. I mean, I've really enjoyed this kind of stuff, and I think the uh, the Jim Zub stuff that he's been writing this is always good. It reads like Conan. I mean, they've the the little explanations and stuff like that reads like it did in the old 70s stories, which Titan are actually finally getting out at some point. We've actually got emails now that say they're definitely coming in October, November time, and they've got little pictures of the actual books themselves. So we're only a year out of date that from when they actually were supposed to be released, but they'll be coming soon. I have them on order. I will be looking at those when they actually turn up and comparing them to the original stuff that I've got in Epic Collection, see how they compare. But yeah, so yeah, all in all, decent book, more solid Conan stuff, and that's about all I can say for this one. So if you listen to this one, thanks very much. If you'd like to like and subscribe, I'd be very, very grateful, and I will hopefully see you on the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.